purple ink with a white ink to make it lighter. I want it to be a lot lighter so it'll show up. Bring out a little closer. I don't want real dark back in here. Just want a little bit of light. Carry it through. I think that's enough purple on there right now. I'm trying to, as I look this over, I'm trying to figure out where I should go from here. I feel like it's not pleasing the way I want it to be. So I'm going to try something a little different. I'm just looking it over because I'm still not content with the focal point. See if it I'm using this fan brush because it does give it a little more texture. You know, I'm very prone to overwork. And when I look at my videos, I'll say, why didn't I stop there? And when you're making a video, you don't pay as much attention. This is kind of interesting, but it looks like a fence or something. In white ink, and maybe if I glaze some. Just kind of break it up some of that, all that. See, with this kind of paper, you can just do anything with it. You can go over it and eliminate whatever you don't like. And sometimes you might eliminate something you do like. This is not really too much blue. I sort of like the water better, but I'm going to use a different brush because I want to get more blue in there. They look like water lilies there. You know, this is supposed to be impressionistic anyway, so I don't worry too much about that. And here. I think I'd like it better if it had more the focal point. It's not realistic. What I do is pick up a little brush. Try that. You always gotta try stuff, you know? You just can't. I want some little water lilies back in here. They're so small, you know, you can't hardly see them sometimes. And that's kind of big. That one's kind of big. Well, maybe a couple over here. Maybe a couple there. It's a very impressionistic painting, and it's kind of pretty. I have a mat, but it's too small for this. But there's a smaller mat, and it crops it down. Sometimes it's nice to do that. I see where my white is kind of running. I'm going to have to fix that. But just a minute. You can crop it, you know. And I'm going to do a little bit of close-up on it. But that is my focal point. So I kind of like the texture. Now the next thing I'm going to do is put it in a bigger mat. Okay, I made a makeshift mat just to show you when you look at it in a mat, it changes the whole painting. And I used to have a resized mat that I was painting on. I used to cut my own, but I don't cut them anymore, and so I only have a limited amount of them. But at least you can see how it looks when it is matted. And as I bring it up close, you can see the texture. This paper gives you a lot of texture. And it's kind of fun. I kind of enjoyed working on it. Even though it didn't come out what I expected it to, I think that it's very impressionistic. And I hope you try all this too, because you learn so much, not only on putting texture in, but you learn a lot about color and how to mix it, and how much trouble, you know, really you do have to mix color and get the right shade. And sometimes you don't get just what you want, but you take what you get, as I did in this. But I think it's pretty successful in what I wanted to do. I'm hoping that you have enjoyed this today, and that you will tune in on all parts. There'll be 3 parts to this. I couldn't cut it down. I did cut it down some, if you notice, on some of my first and second parts. I had to cut down, and I wasn't able to show you every tiny bit of texture that I put in. But you know, videos are not easy to do, and I really enjoy doing them, and especially for those that enjoy them. And if you learn from them and you like them, let me know. And also, you know, I have a lot of, right now I have 74 watercolor paintings, small ones, on eBay that are very small priced. If you'd like to have a memento, just a Millie Gift Smith painting on your wall, I'd appreciate it. And thanks again now. I also have a lot of my better work on Art ID, and you could tune in there too. And I thank you so much for all your listeners out there. God bless you.